Back now with the 2-year-olds. Obviously, a ton of questions coming in daily about every 2-year-old. How's this one going? How's that one going? Summer's coming. Qualifiers are getting close. Who's getting there? Who's not? As I said, I've made a path for all 47 horses to qualify. Obviously, a little bit of concern this week with the right foot bothering Will to Win Hanover. Is there something there? Nothing's been detected as of yet, which would lead us to believe it's a pus pocket. But we're going to treat her worst case and hope for the best, as I said. So aside from a couple little questions with her, everybody else, it appears that there is a clear path to qualifying for everyone, which is unheard of, even for us. So very, very happy there. Almost There, Boss. We'll kick it off. We had one of our clients who has moved away, probably gone through some moving just like we did, looking to sell some shares of Almost There, Boss. I told them I'd work it out with them. I know they wanted around $4.50 a share for him, which I think is fair. He's been training great. Very happy with what I've seen from him. We had gone through some changes with him, changed his shoes, let us hobble his way out. Harry said he trained great on Saturday, so Almost There, Boss. If you're looking to get some shares of Almost There, Boss, I'll reach out to some more people this week, but this is a very broad, general message to everybody. We do have a client that owns a quarter of Almost There, Boss, that is looking to divest in a number of shares, I suspect, due to the pandemic. So, Almost There, Boss trained great on Saturday. Amor Diener continues to train good. Probably see some of these horses start sneaking over to Mohawk now to do a little training. I know Mario. What's that? Can you hold it a little bit, bud? No. Ollie just offered to pee in the cup. That's a huge no. We will go for a rest area here soon. Almost There, Boss. Again, training good. Amor Diener will likely be another horse. I suspect Harry will sneak this guy over, Almost There, Boss, over to Mohawk this week to see how he is. No, he's going to have a bunch of horses going over, and Source might go over too. Amor Diener, I know Mario had said he's going to take his 2-year-olds over this week, especially the big guy, Renegade Gypsy. So Amor Diener may go over with him also. Arches Rainbow, going to the vet on Tuesday, but no particular reason other than she's been long overdue to get looked at. She trained great the other day. Johnny said we got to make some shooting changes and things with her. Yes, we do. But very, very happy with Amor Diener. Arches Rainbow to now. Better Be Sawyer has been back training fantastic the last 4 weeks and looked great again, I'm told, on Saturday. Blue Bayou Dio. I'm getting reports, broad reports, everybody trained good from Ontario. No, hey, don't know about this guy or this guy made a break. Just good. So I can tell you how they looked in the videos and how I talked to James about them and Johnny. But for the most part, good is good. Blue Bayou Dio, hey, trained good in Ontario this week. But looked fantastic last week also. Bomb Hugger, come over here and drop the hammer on her a little bit. She beat them up pretty good the other day. Big mile for her. I've been very, very happy with Bomb Hugger. From here on in, it'll be a little more heavy working with her and long overdue. I've just been so thrilled that she was able to just kind of throttle back a little while and go easy, because if anybody deserved it, she did. Century Invictus, again, falls under that good umbrella that Johnny and Harry and Mario had given me the other day. I'm in the dark too, like you, until I hear I was looking for really good or really bad. Got neither of those. Everybody was good. Overall, Mario said everybody went between 14 and 17, I believe, which is exactly where they were supposed to go. So I'm happy if they're happy. Confederate Cruiser he did train good the other day. Something to note is his brother now has won 2 races in 53 in Miami Valley. His full brother, King's Cruiser, I think his name, something like that, has won 2 races now in 53. And this guy's starting to look real good on the track also. Duke Dio, first training trip back, I believe, was Saturday for this guy. Now, I did not talk to Cindy. Are you going to wait till Christmas to let this guy over? Or just
there's a crop there. Everyone's breaking.
Everybody's doing 5 under?
65.
Yeah, it's a little excessive. So Duke Dio started back training Saturday. I'm not going to say, oh, he trained good. He trained on Saturday. I didn't get any concerns or objections from anybody. And I know that he made his first training trip this week. LSL is now in the state of Ohio. He's getting closer to Pennsylvania. I'm going to really sharpen this guy up the next month. I expect a lot more from LSL. This horse, we didn't pay a ton of money for him, and the expectations aren't out there, but such a beautifully gaited, gifted horse. I just see him dawdling the last little while. Bless you. I just see him dawdling the last little while, and we're gonna maybe drop the hammer on him this week. Also coming. So LSL is in the America. He's in the States, getting closer to Pennsylvania. Isa 10's trained great. A little flat the other day, but she's been training fantastic all along. Certainly no concerns with her. Garden State Dio. Somebody said, why didn't she come over here? Well, she's been training great. You know, speed-wise, she's exactly where we need her. Mentally, she's caught up to everybody else and now understands her work. And I think I like the combination of her and James also. So her staying there and waiting for James to get back is not really going to affect her in a negative way at all. So Garden State Dio has been very, very good. Grace continues to train good. Expectations very low for this filly.
You didn't talk about Duke Dio.
I did. I said Duke Dio trained. I didn't know if he trained good, but he trained. His first training trip back since the pool.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You can apologize. It's all right. So Garden State Dio training good. Grace again. Bar is set low for her. She trots. It is. It's set low for Gracie. I love her to death, but you know, just wanted to make the races. She looks good so far. I've been very happy with her. Granite Hill was good on Saturday. You're going to see days where he's bad and days where he's good. He was pretty good on Saturday. As I said, you're not going to hear me get too excited about Granite until June, but I will tell you this. A horse that looked very similar to Granite Hill was Sweet on Pete. We put the hobbles on her the other day. Different horse, race car, after we put them on her. So lots of hope still and lots of future for Granite Hill. Can't wait to see him. See if I'm right or wrong. Remember what I told you, June. You'll hear me talk about Granite Hill. Harlan L, I almost took him over, it just didn't. He'll be coming over soon, I would imagine. Trained all right on Saturday. Made a break the week before. Harvard Yard, Tim has told me it was in 25 last week. I suspect he's been in 20-25 again this week with the big yard filly. Hill of Magic looked fantastic training the last 2 weeks. Really impressed with her. Kathy with an Eye has come home from the hospital. She's being treated by Teresa at the barn. She has 4 weeks of antibiotics. She's not going to make the stake races right away. If she makes races, it'll be later in the summer. It's an extremely unfortunate incident, but it happened. She gets sick. She caught pneumonia. Had to go to the University of Guelph. So she's back home now being treated. You'll see a rest stop come up. It'll show a rest stop area. Where are we at here? Luck of the Dragon is back. Now we crowd that curb on him. It's been up and down and in and out for the past 3-4 months. But every time we got the vet to check it in Ontario, they didn't want to crowd it. We trained him. He trained really strong 2 weeks ago. We crowded thereafter, so he did not train this week. He'll start training on Wednesday. Massive Profit. Got on the right line. We did his knees. He straightened up and then get on the right line again. So to me, pretty obvious where the issue is. Knees are bothering him a little bit. We added razor pads on him. I might go a very slow mile by himself on Wednesday. He doesn't need to be in a training set, and I want to see if he's still hanging that right line. If he is, we're going to back off of him for about 2 weeks.
What did you want me to do? There's a car there.
Yep, you're going to understand. Anyway, that's fine. Matt's MVP trained great again. How couldn't he? Trains wonderful every time there's no cameras around. He did train good again this week though. Mischievous Rose, just fantastic. Really high hopes for this filly this year. So happy for Haley Moore, the breeder of this horse. That family I noticed hasn't been strong until Mischievous Rose. But James, Johnny, anybody at sat behind her said this filly's got some pop to her. She's a nice filly. And the bar, I'm telling you, I had high expectations for Mischievous Rose. Miss Mildred was good Saturday. I do want to call Johnny and ask about a couple of these horses, specifically Miss Mildred being one of them. How good was she? Oh, are you doing the video too? Miss Mildred had made a break on the drone last week, and I'm wondering how she bounced back. Other than good, how was she? Of Tom trained good again the other day. You're gonna see her get better and better and better. I can't wait. I haven't gone with her yet in Ohio. I can't wait to go with her. I can't get the drive back just yet, but I will soon enough. 1-2 Skip a Few was bumpy as usual, but trained great. Won her set. 2:16 last quarter in 32 seconds and looked very, very good on the end of it. Bumpy throughout. I think it's maybe 2 or 3 little issues we're gonna have to work on. Left foot is one of them. Left stifle is one of them, and there's something on the right side also. If I was to guess, I'd say right knee. So 3 areas we're gonna have to work on. They feed off of one another. But she overcomes them every training day. And it isn't something that gets better or worse. As I said, the thing about lameness is it never stays the same, but it has with this filly. So there may be something a little more constant there than, more conformational even, than we've seen before. But certainly hasn't posed a problem with her speed thus far. She's exactly where she needs to be. Peanut Butter and Jelly, again, under the good umbrella. This is a Bettor's Delight filly that Harry said his horse has trained well this week, so that was Archer's Rainbow, Peanut Butter and Jelly. Who else is that? Or not Archer's Rainbow, Almost There Boss, Peanut Butter and Jelly. Who are the other two? Better Be Sawyer. Does he have one more?
Yeah,
Oh, Tioga Sunshine, right. Prairie Fire is just lit on fire since he's come to Ohio. He looked great again the other day. Procrastinator is now in his home state. I can't believe the transformation of this horse, but he's somehow done it. You know, he's gone from complete and utter mediocrity to beating our best pacer the other day. So good for him. I love tenacity, and this horse has shown it. So good for Procrastinator. Yeah, noodles. Purple Aura trained good again the other day. Very happy with her. Travis said she's a little rolly in the straightaways, so I said at worst case scenario we can add the hobbles, but I'd rather not for such a beautifully gifted gaited horse. But we'll see. We'll see what happens the next couple of weeks. Renegade Gypsy. I know Mario was going to put the belly band hobbles on him the other day. You know, the useless kind. He was going to put them on him the other day. I'm interested to see how he trained. He said his horses were very good, 14 to 17. There are a couple of these horses, I'm going to put stars beside them, that I want to look at in particular. Almost There Boss. How good was he? Renegade Gypsy. The same. And a couple for Johnny down here also. I wanted to ask about in particular. Mischievous Rose, not in particular, Miss Mildred. So 3 horses in particular I would like a specific update on. Just looking through the list again. Blue Bayou Deal also, 4 of them. Resolute Bay has been training good. Johnny loves his horse, and he's trained good again on Saturday. Rose Above It trained well. Who went with Rose Above It the other day? Billy get him back again? Or Travis? No, Travis went with him. He said he trained really well. This is a horse we're probably going to stay around the 15 mark and then put him in the bike and go in 2.8 one day over the next, maybe closer to June. I really like what I've seen from him. Travis said he trotted perfect the other day. I remember now. He said he was trotting perfect the other day. Rosie's Masterpiece again. Mary said his horse is trained well. Slim Jimmy, same thing. Spent, again, he came here on Saturday, so he may not even train this week. Well, I'll go with him here on Wednesday. But Rosie's Masterpiece and Slim Jimmy training good. You may have asked, why didn't Slim Jimmy come here? Because I like the way how he's going with Mario. I like the work that is being put into him, and I don't need to bring him over here right now. I've been very happy with Slim Jimmy and Mario, so he'll maybe come over here even in June. Stonebridge Dolce, another horse that I've heard reports that she's been training well. I know she made a break on the video the other day, but I'm going to talk to Jimmy about how Stonebridge Dolce trained this week. Stonebridge Acadi, again, Mario said they were good, so he falls under the good. I'm going to give this horse a little time before I start worrying there. Sweet on Pete was very, very good here on Friday. She thumped them. 3-point Blue Chip didn't train this week. He came over here on Saturday. Taiwan On trained good. Tioga Sunshine trained good. Twinbee Habanero, I want an update on him also. James said Twinbee Habanero was not on the line, so the pool and the stall to rest did their trick. He trained last week and this week. I did not get an update from Saturday. I'm going to reach out to Cindy right now. Twinkle in Her Eye, again, he said she was good. You Gotta Believe. He made a break, but we took a set of bell boots off that horse the other day. Shouldn't have. Yeah, Amy said he should have been gelded, but he's not really studdy. He's just a horse. We'll put 2 sets of bell boots back on him and train him on Wednesday. Voyage of Ice and Fire was good. I haven't get to go with him yet. I'm going to drop the hammer on him soon enough, too. I went with him the first day. What's that? What was that?
Drop the hammer again and again. Sorry?
What do you want me to say? I'm going to go faster than this week. Drop the hammer just sounds cooler.
Okay. No, I just mean that you always drop the hammer when you
No, I don't drop the hammer.
And...
Yeah, work him like an athlete. Yeah, I do that. You're starting to sound like James. Why don't you get a James hat on? Will to win Hanover. As I said, the only hiccup for the babies this week was her. Little off right front. We're trying to get a pus pocket to pop out of that foot. It has not yet. X-rays come back all negative. That isn't perfect though. Sometimes in little bones in the feet, sometimes they need 2 weeks to show a little line. So still some questions there. No super concerns. And it is a line. It is a line. You know, and here's my take on it. This is why I'm not super concerned, is because if we see a line in May from the work we're putting into her, that's good. Because that's to say, not to say that the density in her feet, the density in her bones of her feet were strong enough. Who's to say that that little line you might see in May, which will heal and fix on its own, would be a substantial, catastrophic fracture in July? And there's no way for me to prove that. You might just say, oh, that's not true. Well, think about it. You're putting X amount of work into the horses now. If you see a little line now, something to say, unless you're saying, oh, she made a break and hit it. Okay, you can make that argument, but she didn't. Not this week. She trained great. The next day, she was off a little bit. I can make an argument for it to be either or injury, so we're going to treat the worst and hope for the best. But as far as what I just said about that may have possibly turned into a much more, as I said, catastrophic fracture, that's my belief. Maybe that helps me sleep better at night, but that is my belief, is that a little line that is minuscule that will heal perfectly. I've seen it. White Tiger had one when he was 2 and it healed perfectly. As I said, it's an argument to make. You can think about it. You horsemen out there are saying maybe that's not true. Think about what I just said. I absolutely believe it is true. And then World for Two, so happy with World for Two, what he's turned into. He's done exactly what I said he'd do. I missed Unbeatable Kim? I think you're right. I did. I jumped over him. You got to believe Voyage of Ice and Fire. Unbeatable Kemp. A little flack this week. Maybe driver error. I don't want to bring it up. Don't want to talk about it. But he's been training good, and he trained awesome 2 weeks ago and 10 days ago. A little flat on Friday. Not the end of the world. And then, as I said, World for Two was just, has been great. Exactly what I told you what would happen. Went easy with him in the winter. When the corks came off, we started letting his hobbles out and letting him pace. So far, so good with World for Two. He has done exactly what we said we do. Now I just need it to come to fruition, come full circle, and turn into the great 2-year-old I hope he will. But World for Two has done everything great so far. So let's see how it progresses. But right now, as I said, a few little questions with Will to Win Hanover. But aside from those, if we're lucky and it is a pus pocket, clear path for all 47 to qualify in June. That has never, ever happened before with us, for sure. So, super pumped about that. I'll be back soon. We still got to talk about the stables, and I'll be back and talk with them in just a minute.